Before we start the video, I wanted to tell you guys a story about a group of people from Poland, these Polish people who were loved by many. They were the Messiah, the saviors. They had this idea, an idea that never came up in anyone's mind. It was so ambitious and it was something that was gonna change the course of the world. Cyberpunk 2077. And when the word got out that these guys are making such a masterpiece game, everyone wanted to be a part of this game. It was called literal art by many. But there were evil people who loved art and wanted to take it away from them. These people were the Germans, so they took over Poland in search for this game. Big war started raging, but finally the Polish people won. And when they worked on this game for 70 years, they wanted to build a futuristic city with futuristic tech. Think about it. Futuristic cities, tech, airports, space travel, big cruise ships. The expectations are crazy high. So much research and study was done in order to make this game. Great minds of society like Einstein and Elon Musk were asked to create these futuristic ideas. And when the game finally released, the best idea they could come up was a double-sided dildo that can go up your ass and vagina at the same time. What the fuck, CDPR? You had full creative control to make whatever the fuck you wanted. This is what you come up with? When I think about future, I think about futuristic trains, planes, ships, space technology, idiotic robots that I can abuse, but a double-sided dildo? What's next? A vibrating fleshlight that fondles your balls at the same time? Oh shit. That's actually a great idea. I'm gonna patent that. Don't steal my ideas, y'all motherfuckers. When you play Witcher 3, I'm sure you all have noticed these question mark icons. You go to them and some sort of quest starts, or a treasure hunt, or maybe a cool boss fight. It was extremely fun to do this, until you reach Skellige, and there's like a million of them in water. I gave up in doing these stupid question mark thingies halfway through, because it was the same fucking shit again and again. You row your boat, you kill the sirens, you dive deep underwater, you get a stupid rinky-dink weapon that can't even freaking do anything. So to fix this issue, CDPR came up with a brilliant idea for Cyberpunk. Put different types of activities. There's assault on progress activities, there's organized crime activity, and all these activities come under NCPD scanner hustles. And lastly, there's character gigs. Wow, so many different activities to do, right? So let's sum up how these activities work. In assault in progress activity, you go and kill the enemies and secure an item. In organized crime activity, you kill the enemies and secure the area. In gigs, you enter a building, you kill the enemies and secure an item. It's the same fucking shit with a different name, but whatever. At least you only have to do some of them, right? No. Guess what? There are 156 NCPD scanner missions and 86 gigs. So do the same fucking shit again and again until you turn retarded, I guess. Did the devs have some sort of amnesia or something? Motherfuckers just added stuff for the sake of adding it. And guess what? If somehow, which is a very rare case, if somehow you have some mental disability and you decided to do all of this, you're gonna get like 1 billion eddies. Well, that's great. You're getting so much money, you can buy anything you want. Yeah. The fucking thing is, there is nothing to buy in this game. So that money you just got is worthless because there's literally nothing to buy. If you do 10 of these missions, you will get enough money to buy whatever is in the game. The rest billion eddies you spend that money to get therapy after your brain gets rotted from these missions. When I first played this game, I picked the Nomad route and you had to shoot those drones while driving with Jackie, right? That gunplay felt amazing. It felt like the gun had actual weight to it. When you shoot, you could feel the recoil. And the combat? Oh man. Shoot the tank with your gun, shoot you in the head. Get over here. I'm gonna fly and pop. Hey, over here, dumbass. Woo, you're gone. Home run, get out of here. Shang shang shing shing shang shang. Yeah, get over here. It's dinner time. Oh, rip you apart. Equal rights and equal left. Pick you up and boom, get the fuck out of here. Initially, the combat was really fun, but considering that this game is quite long and I've done 2 playthroughs of this game and have approximately 150 hours, and halfway through the first playthrough I just couldn't enjoy the combat of the game anymore. When you have a purpose like finishing a story or a side quest, there's a balance between dialogues and combat, but in open world, when I'm completing gigs or any combat related stuff, the gunplay gets old real quick. The assault rifles and SMGs are not fun to use in any form. The shotgun is fun for few hours, but it's nothing different, so that gets boring as well. Revolvers and melee combat is the only fun thing left, and that gets ruined because of such easy difficulty as well. After a point, we get so overpowered that it feels like you are doing MMA with bunch of kids. This is how every encounter goes. Hey! Hey, where you going? Right behind you, who you shooting? Who is there? Dude, what? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, come on. Yeah, you got this. You got this. Yes. Come on, reload. Yes. All those muscles, and this is the best you can give. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Come on. Reload. What is that stupid gun you've got? Come on, you got this. You got this. What is that? Is that rubber bullets? What is this, Yakuza? Come on, you got. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah, oh, I'm just gonna wake up, I guess. Okay, come over here. Oh shit, I missed. Oh. I don't know what was more embarrassing, him missing the shots or me being a total moron. There is no room for variety. In those 200 NCPD scanner hustles and gigs, you find the same fucking poor idiots, and I keep on decimating them with ease that even I start to feel bad for them. You walk up, you shoot them in the head, or you shing, and you watch the same animation for like a million times, and everyone's like a literal baby who dies in 2 hits. Just to clarify, I'm playing this on the hardest mode. And don't even get me started with the hand-to-hand combat, it's fucking awful. Also, is it just me? Whenever I try to run or jump in the air, it feels like some jackass is holding my leg, so I can't do that. The movement feels very clunky to me. I mean, it's not that bad when you get used to it, but still, it feels a little clunky. I don't know if that's just me or not, but who knows. This combat works for this game because the world is new and all, so it's fun, but in Cyberpunk 2, they really need to change and make the combat feel much better. And bring some diversity so I'm not stuck using the same 2 weapons the entire game because the other weapons are so trash and boring. Talking about the big thing, the thing that actually matters to me, the thing that makes or breaks the game for me, the story. What do I think of the story? I think it's a 9 out of 10. But Nathan, why is it not a 10? Well, let me explain. You remember, in Witcher 3, the story starts and it introduces you to the world, then the characters, then you help the characters, you find Ciri, and then when you have to defend Kaer Morhen, you go and convince all the allies to fight with you. Then you defend it, then the ending starts, this big battle between the Wild Hunt and the people, and finally the story concludes and you're just sitting there thinking, what a journey that was. Now with Cyberpunk Act 1 was all talk, explaining what's a BD and how are we gonna pull the heist off. Then Act 2 is trying to find a cure and learning what the chip actually is and meeting the new characters. Then when you go to Act 3, you start thinking like, yeah, now the game is about to pick up, everything's about to go crazy. And what? The fuck you mean the fucking game ended already? I was so disappointed that the story was so short. Back in the day, one of the CDPR devs said that Witcher 3 was too long that many players didn't even finish the game, so they decided to make Cyberpunk shorter. Listen here, you stupid dingus. Even if those people left without finishing the game, Witcher 3 is still one of the best games ever made. They complete it or not, it's their fucking problem. It doesn't fucking concern you. Oh, we made a masterpiece of a game that is loved by majority of the people, but oh, some stupid sickos didn't finish the game because they are stupid. That's why we're gonna make Cyberpunk shorter. Fuck off. Cyberpunk approximately takes like 70 hours to finish and only 25 hours to finish the main story. Rest of the time, you're just doing stupid repetitive side shit. When you make such a huge open world with such deep lore, I expect you to deliver an amazing well-written full story and not a half-baked piece of potato, not even a full potato, a stupid fucking piece of potato. I was expecting some crazy stuff to happen after Act 3. They could have easily added 10 more hours to the story. There was so much they could have done, and it would have felt like coming back home hungry to some juicy steaks, but nah, they had to disappoint me. I know exactly what happened. These idiots were so busy making double-sided dildos and constant sex ads and sex scenes and started gooning like crazy and forgot to write the script before the deadline. Accepted. Accepted CDPR. That's what happened. I watched Edge Runners before playing Cyberpunk because I was waiting for them to fix the entire game before I play it, because I wanted the best experience while I played this game. And Smasher in that was, oh my god, I was spoiled into knowing that Smasher is actually a villain in the game as well. So when I saw Smasher do all that crazy shit with Rebecca and David, I was hyped as heck because I love good scary villains like this. Now back to the game. I realized that Smasher was barely even in the game. That guy ain't even shit. I beat him in the hardest mode and I was just sitting there like, what? That's it? No way, this is the same Smasher that was in the anime. Now many people say that V is just too overpowered, that's why he beat Smasher. Is that so? Then how the fuck is Panam going up to him and kick him in on the balls, huh? Is she OP too? The entire Act 3 for this game is the biggest burst kill I've ever seen in my life. It's like you're finally ready to have sex for the first time in your life and you even got a big boner, but then you realize that your girlfriend right there is not Laura but Lorenzo. The entire V2 OP argument is stupid because when you play a game, you want drama. You want to stay on the edge of your seat, and for that the villain needs to feel scary. That's why a Superman game wouldn't work because he's too overpowered. It just won't be fun. But yeah, CDPR pissed on my entire expectations. I went into this game with big expectations, but then the game came out. All I could say was, what? That's it. Well, that's it for today, guys. Consider subscribe.
There's more left, you stupid jackass.
What? There's more? Ugh, I'm tired. My throat hurts from yelling this much, but okay, whatever. Let's get this over with. This one's not really that big of an issue for me since there are pretty good side quests in this game, but compared to Witcher 3, geez, I just realized, why am I comparing everything to Witcher 3? But what can I do? The game is amazing. CDPR should take notes. But in Witcher 3, every side quest was memorable with a very in-depth story. The lesson quest, throwing the baby in the oven quest, a tower full of mice quest. I could keep going, but it'll take me like an hour to list all the amazing quests I like from that game. The game was filled with amazing quests, and the last time I played Witcher 3 was 6 years ago, and I still remember them. In Cyberpunk, I could only think about Paralysis quest, the Jesus one, Johnny's quest, and a couple of more character quests. There are more, but that's the thing, I don't really remember much because apart from some, rest of them are not that memorable. I don't think it's that big of a problem for this game because they were just building a base with this first game, so they got a pass. But the sequel definitely needs more in-depth side quests. Like, that's not a request, that's a necessity. When I first started customizing my character, I was overwhelmed by how much you could do. Hair, nose, eyes, ears, vagina, penis, but I was disappointed that you can't change your asshole's width. But when I hopped in the game, I could barely see my character. Third-person cutscenes were advertised to be in the game, but then it got scrapped, I don't know why. So the only way you can see your character is in a random-ass mirror, and guess what? There's like 2 mirrors in the entirety of Night City. But to be very fair, it didn't really bother me as much as it bothered some other people, and I really don't want them to change the game from first person to third person. I think that will not work, but just to satisfy other people, CDPR, figure out a way to look at your character more often, maybe a third person cutscene or whatever. To end this, all I wanna say is Cyberpunk 2077 is easily top 3 games of all time for me. Even though it's not perfect, and looking at all these issues, it's pretty clear that this game was in development hell, because even while the game was a masterpiece, it's severely undercooked and definitely not the game that was promised to us. But if the sequel fixes these issues and improves upon what this game does right, then this series is definitely going into the history books. Also, just between me and you, CDPR, there's one very important thing that should be in the sequel. Can you please add midget sex?